talking with Andy North, two-time U.S. Open champion. Andy, Erin Hills has kind of taken somewhat of a beating because of the low scores. Obviously, there's a lot of guys that aren't here on the weekend that kind of counter that argument. But you've got to go back to '90 at Medina, and that was back at an Open in your prime that had the same situation that we've had here this week with the weather. And is that the one thing that the average golf fan doesn't appreciate, is the impact of rain on a U.S. Open course setup?
Well, that year at Medina, the golf course on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday played as difficult as any course I'd ever played. I thought the winning score was going to be well over par, and then we got like 6 inches on Wednesday night, and it came out the next day, and the guys were, 70 players are under par or whatever. It just changed the golf course and event completely. But you don't have any control over it, and like today, you don't have any control over the wind. Today's going to be a really hard day. Even par will be a heck of a score today.
Is it when you have to adjust your mind to low scores when you come into an Open and you hear U.S. Open? I mean, mentally, how tough is that challenge to try to also go from what you expect to what you have to deal with?
You have to be flexible. You have to be able to change, but at the same time, this is not like your normal U.S. Open. We've had 2 of them like this, where they're more like an Open Championship. So that's just a hard thing. Is that a lot of players come here thinking they're going to get something, and it's a totally different golf course.
Is golf ready for a new generation of Open golf courses, U.S. Open golf courses? And what do you think the impact of this tournament is going to be on how they decide things?
I think such a big part of our championship is the tradition that you go to an Oakmont. Like last year, it was great. You have 8 or 9 other times it's been there. You've got other champions that you want to compare yourself with, Hogan or Nicholas or Palmer or whomever. That's the fun part of this from a player standpoint. I think there's something that gets lost in what our championship's about when we have it like this. What makes the majors so special is that they're all different. And if you start creating situations where it's just like another one, I think that hurts the 4 majors as a whole. So, hopefully this has been a great week here in Erin Hills. The people have really supported it. Wisconsin's showing up, and really proud of that. It's just a different type of Open.
Could they salvage this venue as a U.S. Open course if they were to, with obviously now 72 holes under their belts, maybe take a different approach in terms of the width of the fairways?
I think that would be a big part of it. I think you could make this a play totally different than it has this week. And really, the only savior has been if the wind blows, and we're going to see that on Sunday, and we'll see a different golf course completely.
Outstanding. Have you had a good week with this thing?
It's been a busy week, and hopefully we have a winner tonight. You understand that?
I understand perfectly.